What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. And today I'm about to make a video of the Japanese yen, who's on them, and a little bit of information about the yen. So, Japanese yen comes in 4 denominations as far as bills: the 1,000 yen, the 2,000 yen, which is kind of rare, the 5,000 yen, and the 10,000 yen. So as of right now, I think like a 1,000 yen is like $10. So 2,000 would be like $20. 5,000 is about like almost $50, and 10,000 is about like between $80 and $90 or something like that. But I'll just give you guys a brief little, be as brief as I can. Try not to make this too long. So we'll start with the 1,000 yen. So, yes, I did write some shit down. So the 1,000 yen features, the man's name is Ichio Higuchi. Now, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. I know if y'all been in Japan or you're Japanese, you're probably gonna be like, man, you fucking this shit up. Well, sorry, I'm not Japanese. Hey, I'm just a nigga in Japan, man. But his name was Ichio Higuchi. He was born November 9th, 1876. He died May 21st, let's see here, 1928, yeah. So he was 51 years old when he died. He's buried in America at the Woodlawn Cemetery in New York. He was a, what is that, bacteriologist? Anyways, he studied bacterias, you know what I mean? Now, what's important about this guy is he discovered something that you might have heard of in America. It's called syphilis. So if you've ever heard of it or ever caught it, this is the person who discovered it. He was kind of controversial because they said that he was a part of some human tests on subjects, but he was nominated 7 times for the Nobel Peace Prize. He died in Lagos, Africa, while researching yellow fever, and he's been on the $1,000 yen since 2004. That's when they redid all of these yen that you're going to currently see, except for the 2,000 bill. I believe that one has been in circulation. They didn't redo it in 2004. On the back, you have Mount Fuji right here, where I'm pretty close to. You have Lake Motatsu, and that's very famous for like cherry blossoms and stuff. One day I'm gonna go over here to this lake and to this Mount Fuji, and I'll take a picture of this exact spot, because there's from pictures I've seen, there's an exact spot where you can see it, where the mountain reflects off the water. It's pretty dope. So Ichio Higuchi, he discovered syphilis, and he was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 7 times, buried in Woodlawn Cemetery, New York. So if you're in New York, go check out his grave. Next, we got the 2,000 yen, which is kind of a rare one from what I've read. I don't see very many of these. I had to actually go to the bank to get this. And let's see what I have on this one. This is a picture of the Shirimon, which is one of the gates to Okinawa's Shuri Castle. If you don't know, Okinawa is not attached to mainland Japan. I know it's like one of the most famous places that people can name in Japan besides Tokyo is Okinawa. But Okinawa is actually its own separate island. You know what I mean? Okinawa got some really dope history. I'm going to plan on traveling there because their World War II history is pretty graphic, and it's graphic, but it's dope at the same time. I mean, I ain't even gonna say dope, because once you read it, you're gonna be like, wasn't nothing dope about that shit. But Okinawa is its own island. Like I said, this is the Shirimon. one of the gates to Okinawa's Shuri Castle. Maybe I'll try to go there. On the back, you have Japanese novelist, forgive me if I'm screwing up this name, Marasik Shikibu. Marasik Shikibu, but they said that that might not be her real name. She's very popular for a book called The Tale of the Genji, and then there was another one called The Tale of the Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write that one down. She lived from 973 to 1031, but her birth and her death were kind of like, you know, people argue about that here in Japan. She was a lady in waiting. Let me see if I can show you her. Right here and right here. She was a lady in waiting, which is like an assistant. You're trying to move up to a noblewoman, to Empress Shoshi. Her real name might have been Fujiwara no Kayoriko. Her real name might have been Fujiwara no Kayoriko. So forgive me again if I screwed that up. She only socialized in her era. You could only socialize with men who were in your family. So like only men in your family. I think Muslims is kind of like that too, especially in Afghanistan. You can only be in a car with men who are in your family and only socialize with men who are in your family. And I don't really disagree with that because who wants a friendly ass bitch? But anyways, she had a daughter in 999 named Kenshi, and you can go Google more about her. You can find the name under Marasik Shikibu. So that's the 2,000 yen. I had never seen anybody use this. It's kind of rare, so I'm going to keep this one. All right, next we have the 5,000 yen. To get to my notes here, man, that I wrote down for y'all. STK University, man, where I teach you a little bit about Japan, a little bit at a time, man. You feel me? Anyways, this is Ichio Higuchi. She was born 5/2/1872, lived only till 11/23/1896. She died at 24 years old. But she is Japan's first writer of modern literature, specializing in poetry and short stories. Her story is she fell in love with a mentor named Tosu Nakarai. But he was a player, you know what I'm saying? He treated her like a sister instead of a lover. But she used that relationship to write about, and later she wrote about the red light district area of Tokyo, which was called Yoshiwara back in the day. Now it's called Kabuchiko, if I'm not mistaken. That's said to be one of the most dangerous places in Japan. I'm going to take you guys there one day. She died of tuberculosis. So she died at a young age of tuberculosis. November 1st, 2004, she was put on the 5,000 yen. On the back here, you have these, which is Kakishubata, which means the painting of irises, which is a plant, as y'all know, in America. So forgive me if I screwed up the name. Ichio Higuchi is on the 5,000 yen. Now let's move to the 10,000 yen, the highest denomination that you can go as far as I've seen in Japan. This is Fukuzawa Yukichi. And he lived from January 10th, 1835, and he died February 3rd, 1901. He was 66 years old, so he died a month after his 66-year-old birthday. He was a Japanese author, teacher, who founded Keio University. It's a private research university. It's still around. It's in Minato, Japan. Maybe I'll go there one day just to give y'all some, clarification with this. He was born in Osaka, Japan, which is a big city here, to a poor family. He went to Nagasaki, but they were hating on him from what I've read, because he was he short? Yeah, I think he was short. His brother in Osaka talked him into staying, and he learned Dutch and a little English. And in 1859, he came to Kanagawa, where I am, this prefecture, close to Yokohama. And then he volunteered to go to San Francisco in America. And he found a Webster's dictionary, and he studied English. And he created one of the first Japanese English dictionaries. And he suffered a stroke in 1901 at 66, and he died. So he's famous for learning a lot of English and being a translator. And he went to San Francisco. He found a Webster's dictionary, and he came back to Japan and created the first Japanese to English dictionary. On the back here, you have a phoenix from the Baidodo Temple. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And it's just nothing more than a phoenix. So there you have it. You got the 1, you got the 2,000 yen, and then you have the 5,000 yen and the 10,000 yen. So put it all together, and there you go. So if you want to see what almost 1,000,000 yen looks like, I have about a little over 800,000 yen right here. Let's see here. These are all the 5.